Hello my friends, welcome back to another video. So here's the deal. I have the week off this week. It's Thanksgiving break for being a college student, in case you didn't know. And I thought it would be really fun to kind of put a twist on the week in my life type video and do a week in my life of painting. So if you don't know, I am an artist. It's one of my biggest hobbies and painting is my preferred medium. Specifically, I paint on tea bags. That's like my thing. And you can check out my Instagram, The Sun Also Paints, where you can see kind of the finished products of what I've done so far. But I'm hoping to do a lot of painting this week because A, I just miss it. I haven't had a lot of time for it with all the exams, and B, I actually have 2 commissions that I recently signed and need to get working on before the end of the year. And I have a few other paintings that I'm working on as gifts for the holidays. There's some paintings that need to be done and I actually have the time, so I thought it would be the perfect video to film this week. I have never done this type of video before. There is no precedent online as far as I can tell. Basically each day when I paint, I'll just sit down and kind of walk you through what I'm doing that day and show you the finished product, etc. I actually wrote down everything I'm working on right now so I can keep it straight. Like I said, I have 2 commissions. I have a pumpkin patch painting that I started in October that I'm gonna finish up because I want to do a fall launch next year, so I want to have 10 kind of autumnal paintings ready for next year. And even though that's basically a year away, it takes me a long time to make these, so I feel like starting now is honestly pretty reasonable. And I already started that, so it needs more detail work. And then I have a few remakes of paintings I've already done for either family members, or one of the commissions is actually a remake of one of the paintings I've already done. And then 2 that are just landscapes for family members as well. So there's 7 in total that I'll be working on this week, and I think it's going to be a ton of fun. So a few FAQs: I paint in oil paint, but it's water soluble oil paint. A few of my materials, I have my painting towel that is honestly like my blankie at this point. I've had this for probably 6 years and I'm very attached to it. And I have my other materials. I'll be using a solo cup as my water cup today. All of my paint I keep in this little bag. They're just little tubes of paint. This is my paint palette. I prefer mixing on glass because it's easier to clean up and it doesn't dry as quickly. And then these are my little tea bags. So some of them I already have layers down on and some of them still don't even have the first layer. So that's the plan. I'm really excited for this video. I think it's going to be fun. And last but not least, a very important part of the painting process. My iPad, I always watch TV when I'm painting in the background. Usually it's a show that I've already seen because obviously I'm really focused on painting when I'm painting. And so tonight I will be watching Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which I have already seen all the way through, but I'd love to rewatch. Let's get into the video. I will kind of film as I'm painting, and then once I'm done for the night, I'll kind of wrap up everything that I did. So let's get into it. Okay, hello. It's a couple hours later. I wanted to update you on what I did. So first things first, I didn't do any work on the pumpkin patch tea bag. I'm just gonna work on that another night, but since the base layer is already done, I decided not to prioritize that. I started this base layer, which was completely blank before, and this is gonna be kind of a wooded scene for one of my commissions. This one was partially filled out before, but I added that tree there, which is another layer of the base, and then I can start adding details tomorrow. This was also completely blank, and it's a remake of one of my original paintings that I'm doing for my grandmother for Christmas. And then this was also completely blank. It's a remake of one of the original 10 that my second commission asked for. So yeah, all in all, I'm really happy because I got all those base layers put down, so tomorrow I can start adding more detail. Obviously they don't look very exciting right now because it's just like color blocks basically. I always like that part because it's very calming to just lay the foundation and then add the details later. Hello my friends, it is Wednesday night. Yesterday night I spent the evening with Austin's family and it was very lovely, but I got home a bit late so I didn't end up painting, but I'm getting back to it tonight. It's about 10:30 now, so I'll probably only paint for an hour or so, but I'm excited because I think I'll be able to get to more details tonight, which is definitely the part of painting that I love the most. So yeah, let's just dive into it. I will show you the before and after like always. And alrighty, hello my friends. It's an hour or so later and I'm gonna be done painting for the night. I made lots of progress on this painting, which is basically all I did tonight, but I'm really happy with it, and basically just a couple more layers and it will be done, which is cool. But for now, I'm going to say goodnight and I will see you tomorrow. Hello my friends, it is many days later. The last time I painted was the last time I saw you guys, so it's been about a week, and honestly I don't have much of an excuse. Life just got super busy, and sadly the reality right now is between school and work, painting often gets put on the back burner, which is not ideal for me, but it's just kind of a reality of life I think for a lot of hobbies. But I'm going to get back to it today. It's Saturday night and I'm just planning to have a really cozy night in painting, and I'm just going to be working mainly on those commissions because those do take precedence over paintings that I'm doing for family members or for fun, just because obviously there's a bit of timeline associated with those. And that's really all I have planned. We're just going to see where the night takes us, but yeah, I'm excited to be painting again after a week or so. Hello my friends, I have finished painting for the evening. I made a lot of progress on this tea bag that I showed you. I had to paint all those individual trees, and so it was a little bit time consuming, but I'm really happy with how it's turning out. This is one of the commission paintings, so I'm working off of a photo and it's starting to very much look like the photo, and I'm excited to send her a picture and update her. And then I still have one more of the commission paintings that need some work, and I think I will work on that later this week. But I'm really happy with everything I got done tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna let everything dry and come back to it soon, and I will see you then. Bye. Hello my friends, and welcome to Sunday. It's about noon and I'm actually going to do a little bit of painting. I don't normally paint during the day. As you've probably noticed in this vlog, a lot of my painting time is in the evening, but this evening is going to be busy. Sunday nights are always very busy for me because I'm planning for the week ahead, so I'm gonna do a little bit of painting. Since last night I was working on those commissions, today I'm going to work on the other non-commission paintings because the paintings I did last night probably aren't fully dry, so I can't really work on those super well today. And yeah, I'm just gonna do that for about an hour or so, and let's get painting. Alrighty, my friends, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. I added some more details to all three of the other paintings that I currently have going right now, and I'm pretty pleased. I feel like you can actually start to see the paintings taking shape at this point, because I know up until this in this video it's kind of looked very abstract and not very detailed, but the kind of method I use when I'm painting is just layer after layer, and each layer gets slightly more detailed. So I hope you're still enjoying this video, even though obviously I haven't gone from zero to like a fully completed painting. It's definitely a more time-consuming process than that, but I do think you can probably start to see the paintings taking shape. And yeah, I will see you guys hopefully in a day or two, and we will do a little bit more painting. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Tuesday evening. I've just showered, which is why my hair is wet, and I'm ready to get into some painting for the evening. So my plans for the night are to get some more details onto this painting, which is one of my commissions, and then I'm actually going to start putting down the base layer for the last two paintings I'll be working on this year. Right now they just have that primer down, there's no paint down yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do the very abstract kind of color blocking that you saw me do at the beginning of the other paintings for these. And yeah, that's probably all I will get to tonight. And then alrighty, my friends, there is another night finished painting. So as you saw this evening, I just added some more details to that second commission painting. It definitely is still very much in its basic form. It has quite a few layers of details to go, but I will insert an image of what it will look like when it's finished here, because the person who commissioned this painting for me actually requested that I replicate a painting I've already done. So this is pretty much what the end product will look like. And I recognize that most of these paintings in this video, with the exception of the other commission that's pretty close to finish, never got completely finished, which is fairly accurate. These paintings aren't necessarily super time consuming on a night by night basis. Like on any given night that I'm painting, I'll maybe spend 20 minutes on a certain painting, but then I do that 7 or 8 times because it requires so many layers of details, and you really have to wait for each layer to dry to add more details, which means waiting about 24 hours at least. That's why no paintings really got fully finished in this video. If you want to go follow me on The Sun Also Paints, I obviously show my completed paintings on there, but just so you think I'm not like a quack and these are what my paintings look like, it's just part of the process. I did the base layers for my two paintings that I'll be finishing the year off with. They obviously probably look pretty sparse to you. This one will be a mountain scene, this one will be a beach scene. They're both Christmas gifts for family members that I'm excited to give them. And as you see, my base layers are super duper abstract. They honestly look like abstract paintings. And I also tend to use really bright colors in my base layers, which is different than the final product of many of my paintings, which are pretty muted colors. And I like to do that because it creates a sort of undertone for the painting as a whole. So if I'm doing kind of a forest scene, I'll go in with a base layer that's super bright green. And then when I paint the forest, I use much more muted greens, but that underlayer comes through just the tiniest bit, an amount that's probably imperceptible to the eye, but it brings a sort of brightness and color to the painting that wouldn't be there if I hadn't put that base layer down before. So if anyone's wondering, that's why I do that, and that's why those base layers look so kind of funky and abstract. You can't really tell what they are with the base layers. Another thing I wanted to note that I was just thinking about today is you've probably seen this fleece like every single night that I've painted. I promise I'm not gross. I do wear new clothes every day. It's just that I'm always painting in the evening after I showered, and this is like my pajama jacket It's like basically my robe, except it's a fleece, not a robe. And yeah, it gets washed weekly, don't worry, I'm not a grub. But that is the end to the week in my life of painting. Obviously this video turned into much more than a week, but I kind of wanted to fit in about 6 days of painting, even if that spanned more than a week, so you guys could kind of see the more slower stepped process that my paintings usually are. I hope you enjoyed this video. I haven't shared much of my artistry here on my channel. I know it's generally been more about my life, but I was really excited when I had this video idea, and I thought it would be really fun to just kind of show the behind the scenes. And I will say I am planning my shop launch, my first shop launch for January, if you're interested in getting your hands on a painting or a print, and obviously be sharing more about that on my channels as it gets closer. But made it this far in the video, go ahead and comment whether you're more of a beach person or a mountain person. I feel like two very different archetypes. You're either beach or mountain. It's like type A, type B. So I'm a mountain person. I love the beach, do not get me wrong, but like if I had to choose, I would choose the mountains. And I hope you enjoyed very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye friends.